Good morning, it's a Monday today. The last clip was recorded in Friday, so I did not get to work during the weekends, but I did manage to sneak in a couple of minutes to work on this. It looks absolutely terrible right now because I've not weeded out the spots that need to be removed, and I noticed some of the cuts are really bad because there are tears. So I may need to attempt this again. The idea is to have these stuck onto the mini glass house to create the lines that's in my design. This is the design. I just did a simplified version, quickly drew the lines on Illustrator, and then I transferred them to the Cricut design space and have them cut out with the machine, which is much more symmetrical and uniform this way. I think I may have used the wrong settings because some of these parts tore really badly. I can still salvage a few of these to test out. This one's completely gone. But anyway, the first prototype, I did this by hand and it took forever. Also, the cuts with the penknife isn't very clean at all, so I didn't like this one. But it stuck on pretty nicely, and because it's brown, the whole paper is brown, so even the back looks like brown. Yeah, now this one broke. I need to fix this and move on with the experiment. The other thing that I did over the weekend was also to send my feedback for these zines, and I'm still waiting for their reply because they only work like half a day on Saturday, so I had to wait till today and hope that they will get back to me with some sort of a resolution or a way to resolve this. Today is also the second last day of the month, which I'm a bit nervous. Like, the target is to have all these things shipped latest by tomorrow, but I still have so many things to do. I have not packed, I have not taken pictures, I have not completed Luna's set, I have not painted on Dan's face, I have not printed out the packaging, and I need to find a way to resolve the issue with the mini zines. So that's that. Other than that, I need to buck up. I need to buck up. So I managed to put on the sticker onto this glass house, and I'm quite happy with how it turned out. Just that I realized the sticker isn't that sticky. So I'm not too sure how I feel about that, but the measurements are definitely spot on, except for this part though. I don't know if you can see, but the sticker is jutting out like this. Definitely the error isn't on the sticker, but on the cut of the plastic in the first place. But it looks really nice. It's so cute. I don't think I will be making the base because it seems unnecessary. Did a second cut and this looks way better than the first. Also, I used the same design for the outline of the glass house to get a template on the same sticker paper so that I can just peel it off and stick it on the plastic, and that would be easier for me to get a more accurate cut. My desk is in such a mess right now. But the good news is that I made progress on this little set for Luna. I'm so happy. I actually tried to bend the sides with a hairdryer, but I don't think I was doing it right because it warped really badly like this. I don't know if you can see. Then I stopped and decided to just trying to bend it with a round edge, basically doing it like this, really gently and slowly. So you can still see a little bit of the fogginess. It's not entirely clear, but it's fine. I can accept this. And then what happened next was that I noticed the insides, they were like curving inside like this. Then I thought of using this wooden spool, put it here like this as a support, but I wasn't really sure how I can stick it and let it stay in place. Then I figured, why not use wires so I can punch 2 holes like this and then put the rod on the inside like this. It just gives it a nice support so that it doesn't go out of shape and cause the other glued parts to like lose its support and break it on its own. With the rod in place, I figured, well, I guess I have no choice now. I have to do the swing idea. So I did the swing, and I wanted to still include some books into the design. So I did the swing with a book which is big enough for Luna to rest on top. Today is actually the last day of the month. By right, I'm supposed to be shipping all of the packages today, but I'm still in the midst of getting the sculptures done. No wait, I just finished the sculpting this morning. I have a great deal to paint actually, and I have a few more art prints that I need to design, print and cut. Another thing to update you is the zines. So I was previously talking about this zine, which came with a bunch of trimming errors. The sales rep got back to me and he said that he'll reprint the whole set. It's not a lot here, there's only 20, so he said that he will try to have them done and shipped by this week. Maybe I should wait for the new set to arrive before shipping the Patreon packages out, so at least my patrons can have the better version if it turns out to be better. So I'm just gonna clear the table and then finish off the sculptures and then get the packaging ready for the miniature clay creations, and then move on to my work desk at the back and do the designing after this. It's gonna be another long day. At least dinner is already done. Yeah, I made 2 meals at once, so that's good. So nice to have a clean desk. Back here I just have all of my custom orders that are ready to be shipped, except for this one. This one's just made for fun, and then these ones are waiting for approval. I have not taken pictures of these yet, and this one I have yet to complete. I just need to finish the butterflies in the set. This is the draft, and then glaze the chibi up and it should be ready for shipment. So this is the corner here where I put all of my custom orders, and over here I just have like something playing in the background every time I work. Now I'm just gonna work on this. I just need to paint on the facial features of the dandelion, while all these are resting nicely, each according to their own homes, because the swings are customized to fit according to each bunny's size. So that's that. It's finally done! Look how cute they look with their tiny faces. I'm really happy with how they turned out. Now I just need to wait for the paint to dry, and then I'll just go over the surface of the face with a matte glaze. I think I'll just take a short half-an-hour break. I have my unhealthy snack here, so I think I'll just binge watch a few YouTube videos on my desktop before I go on to edit the remaining designs that need to be edited and printed today, and then I can come back to glazing the dandelions.
Hello everyone, welcome back to my studio. Today I'm going to be talking about productivity.
Got the test print done for Luna's chibi. I must say that it's a bit darker than the original, but I quite like it because after all the settings at night, so this actually looks not too bad. So I'm gonna print the rest out without changing any of the settings. It's really helpful to pre-cut my papers, and I store them like this. They're already pre-cut in A6 size. The papers that I use are one side glossy and one side matte. This is just a high quality paper that I use to do all my prints. I find that this is the method that helps save the most time and makes all my print like almost in a standard size, except for 1 or 2, which is fine. For the month of June, I will be featuring an artist, and this art belongs to Joanne from Macho Cheek. I'm so glad I found her Instagram because look at how cute her art is. And not to mention, I love mushrooms. Coincidentally, this also suits the theme for Dan the Lion because there's the picnic element, there's the outdoors, and most of all, there's this really cute and chubby mushroom, which looks very similar to the character that I designed too. After designing Dandelion, I found her art and realized that this is just the perfect piece to feature. So she kindly allowed me to print these out so she didn't have to ship them to me, and she just sent me the artwork and I did it all for her. She requested to have them printed in 180 GSM matte paper, so that was what I had lying around, and I trimmed the edges because the size isn't exactly in A6, it's slightly smaller. I had to trim away the white edges even though I did the borderless print. If you notice, I was using a pen knife to do bulk trimming instead of a guillotine or a paper cutter because I find that this is the fastest way and the most accurate way with the help of a steel ruler, of course. I only use the scissors like if there's slight correction that I need to make. So yeah, I'm really excited to include these into the package. I'm sure my patrons will love it. I'm currently printing the packaging strips. This is the design that I did for May and June. Its theme is floral, inspired by Luna's greenhouse or glasshouse, and it's also nature themed, so it suits Dandelion really well. These are some of the designs I did for the past month. So this is how it looks like on the box. So I'm gonna wrap it up later. This is one of my favorite designs, both of these. Yeah.